But the first thing is they don't sense when the cracks start to show. In other words, no one's really paying attention to the signals that would tell them that they have a leadership gap. Some of the metrics that we encourage churches to track would help, like percent budget spent on staff. If that's starting to exceed 55%, you're probably hiring roles that should be filled by volunteers. Or another metric is the attendee to staff ratio, which defines, we hire one full-time person for every blank number of people in attendance. If that number is trending below the benchmark of 75, you might be hiring too many doers and not enough equipping leaders on your team. Two other volunteer metrics would reveal a crack. First, the percentage of adults and students serving, which we know right now is lower since coming out of COVID. I think it's hovering around 35%. Well, that should be around 50 to 55%. And the second volunteer metric is just how many volunteer leaders you have engaged in the church. And the benchmark there is one volunteer leader for every 10 people that attend your church. The lower that percent serving number is, and the higher your volunteer ratio is, the more likely you have an unhealthy body of Christ at your church. Because believers are not using their gifts to build the body up, as it's described in 1 Corinthians 12.